What's up, YouTube? This is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris, and I am back with a brand new video. This one's a little bit different than others that I've done. So this weekend I went to my mom's house, and I was, just kind of helping her out because she's doing a little bit of renovation, and everything. And so my old bedroom is kind of a spot that she's trying to focus on getting cleaned out and ready to change into some other type of room. I don't know what she's trying to do with it, but as it stands, gotta help clean out and get some stuff. So I thought I had gotten all my comics, and I thought I had gotten all my, just a bunch of the stuff that I had left back there. And there was some stuff that I know had been water damaged and destroyed, so I kind of, left that over in the spot where it was, and then I, threw some of that away. But I ended up finding a few books that I didn't even know one I knew I had purchased, but a couple other ones I had no idea I even owned anymore. And so, and a couple other pretty cool things that you end up finding, just other stuff in the room. So, first book that I found, actually still in the plastic and everything, which, all things considered, I've had this for a long time. It's not in the worst shape ever. It's not in the greatest shape ever either. But we have Pit 1/2. And I remember buying this back in the day from my local shop, and thinking that this is going to be some really new cool thing because Pit looked awesome and he had new art, and a friend of mine's like, "Oh, dude, Pit's like this, crazy, I guess it was like a substitute Incredible Hulk type deal." But a lot more vicious, so I ended up buying it, and I want to say I've had this, Jesus, since I was about maybe 13. So again, not a book that I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Oh my God, I got retire off of this," because not even close. But just a good book to have. Next up, and this is one I actually wish was in better shape too. Now that I see it, but we have Marvel Knights, SpiderMan #2, and this is a Terry and Rachel Dodson book, and also Mark Miller wrote this. Looking at the cover, it doesn't look all that bad, nothing that a person can't take care of, but it's the back cover where you get to see some issues. So see that right there, big crease. Oddly enough, it doesn't, it breaks color a little bit, but I don't really know if I can press that out. But if I can, great. If not, well, whatever. But, you see it has a little bit of spinal and everything. But again, another book that was just kind of chilling in my room. I didn't, it just wasn't one that I thought I had anymore. So, definitely, awesome. This actually was a really good run, the Marvel Knights Spider-Man run. So, luckily enough, I think it's a good dollar bin book or something like that. I don't think it's a really expensive book, key book, but definitely cool. Next up is a book that I was actually really excited when I saw it. I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't even know I had this." So this is G.I. Joe #53, the Snake Eyes cover, and I remember just getting random act of kindness from Chaz, and this was in there, and lo and behold, I've had it for years and years, and I just didn't realize it. It was just kind of chilling there. And back in the day, I paid $1 for this book. So pretty cool thing to find. Another another book to add to my G.I. Joe run, which is fine by me. So definitely happy to have this. Next up is a book that honestly I really do wish that I remember having this. I really do. I just didn't. I don't know why. Or for what reason I didn't, take better care of it. I guess it was just something that, one of those books that you get and kind of just toss it aside, and, should have known better but didn't know better, and unfortunately that's the price I have to pay for it. But, so we have here, this is Secret Wars book 2 of 5. This is the first appearance of, I think it's Daisy Johnson, who ends up becoming Quake. So, you can see there's some definite, spine ticks and color breaking creases, little bit of a little bit of bending up in that corner right there. And then the other problem with this is that I don't know if you guys can see it really. Let me get the light on it, I guess. You may be able to see them, but there's like a bunch of scratches, and that's what happens with these, with these cardboard covers that have the glossy paper. They're really delicate and fragile, and so it's just like you can see every like last little scratch and divot, and anything wrong that you do with these books shows up right away. To the naked eye, you can see it right away. So, good example of how not to take care of your books. Like, you buy books sometimes and don't think about them, and then all of a sudden go back, your mother's cleaning up your room, and next thing you know, you find them like, oh shit. Well, so stinks to have it be like that. So that wasn't the only stuff I found. I actually found a few other things. So this was this here that I got was a little sketch card from when I used to go to school down in a city called Worcester. There was a comic shop down there called That's Entertainment, or That's E, they call it for short. And they were having kind of like a just a bunch of local people come in, and so they had a local artist come in. He was doing these cards, so I ended up buying this off him for I think $1. So really cool art. I was actually surprised. I was like, wow, I didn't even remember I had that. And next up, another place I used to go to school happened out to be in New York for a little bit. And I didn't realize that I had left a diploma behind, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so I graduated from this school, and unfortunately I didn't finish paying tuition, so I got the diploma, but I didn't get my name on it. No, I'm just joking. This was an insert that came out of a Wizard magazine, and I always thought it was cool to have like a basically a diploma that says that I went to the Xavier school. I never wrote my name on it. I just thought it was cool just to have a diploma. So, if I ever get bold enough, I'll just be like, yeah, and guess what? I went to the school. No, I'll never do that, but just fun to have. And then another little group of treasures that I found that are in some really rough shape is, some old Marvel Masterpiece cards. And this I think was the final series of Marvel Masterpiece cards that they had made. But these ones I think came out in 1994. So these are the Marvel Masterpieces, Marvel Selects, and so there you go. Let's see. And these weren't done by Joe Jesco, but you have another guy, Black Wolf. Really nice art on these. Here we go. One for Frost and all those guys. Got Namor here. Let's see, we got Ulick. Kind of looks like me. Let's see, Thor. And really beat up Black Bolt. None of these are in really good shape at all. Some of them have like dirt and stuff on them because, they ended up, just kind of collecting a lot of dust over the years. But, really cool art on these guys. So, I look at it and it's just like there's so many, just good cards that, no one had. And this, like I said, this is when the series kind of like, fell off. Then the break away from that, a couple of the old Flair 94 cards here. So we have, Flair of the Punisher. And these are pretty cool because on the back of these, you get a lot of information on the actual character and everything. So there's a whole biography of him that shows, SpiderMan 129. So it's just like, get you kind of caught up on the history of the character. And then we have Reed Richards, the child of Mr. Fantastic or Reed Richards. And, again, on the back tells you the storyline, what issue it started and everything like that. So that's kind of cool. And show a few more of these. Just to show you, so it's, stack of about this many. So I would say probably around 60 or so cards. Nightcrawler. I'm not going to show every single one. I'll just kind of be a little selective on the next ones I have coming up. But Carnage. Different suit. Daredevil here. Here's a good trivia. Does anyone know, because I have no idea who this guy is, so, does anyone know, actually in the comments, excuse me, still kind of have my cough, but I actually have gotten over my cold pretty well, but, so, if anybody can tell me what character, so this is Mean Streak apparently, what comic and, you know, did he come out of, you know, what's his deal? Somebody tell me in the comments if anybody knows who Mean Streak is and what's all about him. Like, I don't know him, I've never heard of him, I don't care about him. I'm just looking at it where it's just like, you know, just person that no one's ever come up with before. Oh, here we go. Deadpool card. I remember begging my friend for this card just because I liked Deadpool back in the day. And, you know, there we go. Tells you about New Mutants 98. But yeah, back to Mean Streak. So this guy here, I have no idea who he is. I don't think I've ever seen this character in the comic before. So let me know, you know, who he is, what book he comes out of, and you know, what type of, you know, I don't know, what other information you can find on him. Scarecrow. That's a pretty cool picture. And then, let me see. Find somebody cool. Oh, this one's for Chaz. Jubilee. And then this one is for Archangel and the Wife. Nice little Archangel right there. Let's see. Got some Wilson Fisk. And let me see if I can find somebody else cool. There you go. So, yeah, Loki, and this is like a signed edition, so this is supposed to be extra special and cool. You know, Apocalypse. Let's see. Nick Fury. Pretty cool looking card. And She-Hulk. Alright. Iron Man. And I think we'll end it off with pretty cool guy that I know a few friends of mine on here, especially G-Pap is a big fan of, and that is Fing Fang Foom. So that's pretty cool. So, you know, like I said, a bunch of cards I used to collect back in the day. You know, I don't know how much money I spent on these things, because back in the days it used to be like, yeah, I think like $3 or $4 a pack. You know, just because they were the Marvel masterpieces, they were, you know, more expensive because of the art that was on them. But, you know, pretty fun. So those are all little treasures and stuff that I found at my mom's house. You know, every once in a while it goes, you know, it pays to go back and check and see what you got. So, like I said, different kind of video. Wasn't really, you know, I had already done my comic haul. I just wanted to kind of show off a little bit of, you know, just stuff that I had lying around that, you know, some good, some bad, some tragic. That Secret Wars #2 is tragic, unfortunately, but it's okay. You know, that's what happens. Take good care of your comics, everybody, and take good care of your cards, because who's to say that, you know, what if one day those are worth hundreds of dollars, and, you know, I just sat there and let them get destroyed. Who knows? Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I want you all have a good night. This is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris. I'm out of here. Happy collecting. Have a great night.